It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Denver Broncos. We go from Denver. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
Ready? 19 Tiger, go!
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And some space here. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Oh, my son! Ready?
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Broncos at 15-1 on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Well, this defense for the Lions, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Kill. Almost.
Trying to run for it, here's Harvey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early.
R.J. Harvey, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Broncos respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. What's good on the extra point? And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down.
At the 37-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Down the right sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 119 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 27. Now back to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 17. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Ready? 19, Charger, 19, go!
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This to Laporta, right side. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here we go, here we go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Touchdown! Sam Laporta, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is that balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Nix goes right back to McBride. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Nix. A short one here, caught by McBride. A solid stiff arm. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 1st downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Come on.
We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'll run with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's a quick throw to McBride. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Oh my son! Kill! Ready! Hey, motion.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. R.J. Harvey with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Broncos have moved out in front. Runs good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8. They'll drop the throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Bo Nix taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where...
Well, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Makuba. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
To throw is Nix. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Nick's going to give to Hardy. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 6.
Go.
Throwing Nix. He gets this into the hands of Harvey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And he will have a Broncos first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
To throw, here's Nix. This is taken in by McBride. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Kill. Motion. Hey, Sean, go!
Up the middle, it's Harvey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. R.J. Harvey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Nick Bonito. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to ride.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. Now he's loose again. He's on his way. And all the way home for a Broncos score. R.J. Harvey with career touchdown number 70. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 157 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 29 now. They'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
Check. Ready.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Get here. Hold on, second. Ready. Middle.
On the give, it's Harvey.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll go play action with Nix.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Broncos have taken a 5-touchdown lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Once more with Harvey.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Nix to the air.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
What's good on the extra point? And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the 1st half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 176 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. They give them 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
From 17 yards out.
And the Lions are able to claw one back.
Koo able to connect on the extra point.
So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Now it's Nix. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On to Gibbs. Here's Gibbs. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 190 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A gain of 12.
Cowboy 80.
First down, Detroit.
Bronco 80. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively in the fourth quarter here, you've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Kill, turn up.
Mustang 19.
They'll set up to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit at 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Back to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Short one here, caught by McBride.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun, Nix gets it underneath. Here's Harvey. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Out of the gun, they go with Harvey.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they spotted at the 49. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Nix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun. Nix. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Motion. Ready.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
8. Motion. Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They throw it out right complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Lions 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before they close out the ball game.
Yeah, I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. Lions. Go. Ready.
Now back to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
If he's their best threat on offense, you should number one cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. They'll look to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Andrew McCullough. And the Broncos come